Okay, I've just come from Abingdon Lock, and I used to cycle this path to work every week or twice a week even, to the weir, which is just up here over that bridge, and to the left there's Abingdon Weir and Lock over there, and I used to sort of cycle into town and go to school that way. But the Thames path is slightly to the side, so you've got kind of a choice here. If you wanted to follow the cycle route, you could, or I'm going to follow the wiggly Thames path. And yeah, I don't think I will go past Radley Lake, but that's a beautiful lake. If you are to do the sort of the cycle route, you'll get this sort of lovely nature space. I seem to remember running round it about maybe a mile. I can't remember if it was a mile or a kilometre around the lake. So quite big, and you know, lots of wildlife. But here we've got the little streams. There's sort of a stream, and then another stream, and then the river. So yeah, sort of a standing water sort of stream. And I have a few times run this path to Abingdon Park Run from Oxford, so I know this bit. I'm now on known path, which makes me feel good because I know where I am a little bit. But I just want to show you a little bit of this path so we get back to the river bit. And the next stop would be Radley. I did swim. This is in lockdown. All of the stretches and little bits up to Abingdon. I can't remember. I'll have to look back if I went past Abingdon. But certainly I swam all the stretches to Abingdon. I can't remember if at that point I documented it, maybe on Facebook, or did little vlogs, predecessor of this sort of thing. I will have a look. If they're on YouTube, I'll put a little link to them. But I'm not going to document too much of Abingdon to Oxford because I feel that I've documented it before. And I know, so I know this Thames path will carry on, and linking to Iffley Lock would be where I plan to stop. And as you know, I've done a lot of videos on the other side into Rivermead and Sandford, the kind of the other side of the Thames. So you can potentially do circular walks, and that little joining bit from Iffley Church. I want to see that again, actually. That's a very rickety. Don't know if I dare go across there, but yeah. So you can see there's a little. Someone's decided to make a little cut through into that wild space, but you are kind of doing a little out and back to get through this bit. Very pretty, lots of wild reeds and grasses and obviously nettles. I did get stung on my knee, I think. This was a while ago, and it's sort of been hurting for the last, I don't know, half an hour or whatever. Thought it might be a little bit sunburnt as well, I'm not sure, but it was a thistly thing. Oh, nettle. Ooh. Oh, no, that is so interesting. So that looks like a more substantial bridge, and maybe a permanent mooring. I just find this sort of stuff really, really cool. Won't disturb it, but look at that. So we're now the other side of Abingdon Lock. On the Thames path, not the cycle path. I think maybe this is many years ago. I was doing a sort of a training run, 20-mile training run for one of my first marathons, maybe even my very first marathon. and got very lost. Wasn't here I got lost. Sandford Lock, 4.5 miles, and that's only about another mile or so to Iffley Lock. But yeah, the cycle path doesn't rejoin the Thames. Yeah, there's some definite exploring to be done down here. Hello. But yeah, we are, doesn't seem like it, but we are sort of hugging the river, and it will kind of come out. So I'm just showing you this bit so you can kind of see, but you still get all of the kind of air quality. It's really nice. Even though you're kind of not sort of right next to the river, you kind of have this, this sort of sense of the water in the air. In a nice way, not the sewage. I don't do a lot of campaigning on sewage stuff, but I think the river seems fairly good quality at the moment. I know we've not had massive amount of rainfall. Just in a group about long bridges. They've done a lot of work on long bridges to make it more bathing accessible. So I will go down, possibly when I start my swim challenge next month, and check that out. See if that's a bit more swim friendly. It should be. Okay. Hopefully we will join the Thames soon. So you see, it is a little bit wiggly going into this space. It seems like we're even below that sort of pond level. Wiggly wiggly. That's why I think Strava isn't doing me justice in terms of when it says how far it's gone. It sometimes joins the dots and doesn't account for the kind of the wiggles. Okay. Private fishing. Looks like the river over there. Okay. There is quad bike. The quad bike track. The other side, I remember hearing it. Oh, you can see the river now. Just about. See it poking through? There we are. And yeah, we are, like I say, the other side of Abingdon Lock. Try and get you a better view of the river. Oh. Yeah, I remember these very tall plants from some time before. Lots of very tall reeds. Go past. Would you go past Newnham Courtney? Ooh. And again, some people with bikes and stuff. Yeah. That's my hat. There's people have left bikes. I'm a dandelion. Can hear water. My friend used to have a boat somewhere along this stretch. Jack. Can we see the weir? That would be a good place to stop the film. Yeah, okay, a little weir there. Can we see it? You can see probably the danger signs. I don't know if the sun's somewhat in the way, but you can hear it probably. And yeah, on to Radley and then Iffley now.